The Danville Community College Office of Accessibility Services welcomes you to this brief demonstration video on Kurzweil 3000 for Windows version 15. In this video we will examine how to extract highlights and notes from your documents using the annotation extraction tools available in Kurzweil. A student can easily use Kurzweil 3000 to extract content from their digital textbooks and other course-related documents. This extraction process can produce study notes in a column format, column notes in an outline format, and vocabulary study guide. You can copy, collect, and combine highlights and notes from multiple documents, creating your own personal study reference. Extraction features allow you to copy all of the highlighted or circled text, contents of notes, and bookmarks into a new separate text document. The extraction process can be manipulated to extract all or any selected combination of notes and highlights from a document. The information you extract can easily be transferred to other word processing applications for further manipulation. For example, Microsoft Word. There are 5 extraction options on the File, Extract menu. Extract notes and highlights. Extract notes and highlights to column notes. Extract column notes to outline format. Extract text. And extract highlights to vocabulary study guide. To perform the extraction of notes and highlights from a document, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top left of the main application window. Second, locate and select the Extract option from the list of menu options displayed on the File drop-down menu. Third, from the pop-out menu displayed, locate and select your desired extraction option. In our first extraction example, we will highlight 3 keywords or key terms and their supporting statements from an example textbook. To extract notes and highlights, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu displayed, select the Extract Notes and Highlights menu option. We begin this demonstration by selecting the yellow highlighter tool from the Reading toolbar. Next, we highlight the following keywords: operons, repressors, and activators. We now change to a green highlighter tool and select the supporting statements related to these 3 keywords. We can now extract our highlighted content using the Extract Notes and Highlights feature to create a study list. To create a study list, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu display, select the Extract Notes and Highlights menu option. We are now prompted with the Extract Annotations dialog window. In the Extract Annotations dialog window, we are presented with the following extraction options. First, a checkbox enabling or disabling extraction of notes. Under the Notes extraction option are sub-options for enabling and disabling extraction of bubble notes, footnotes, sticky notes, and text notes. Second, a checkbox enabling or disabling extraction of bookmarks. Third, a checkbox enabling or disabling extraction of highlights. Under the Highlights extraction option are sub-options for yellow highlights, green highlights, blue highlights, pink highlights, orange highlights, gray highlights, red circles, and blue circles. To the right of each individual highlight extraction sub-option is an input field, specifying a left margin indent for that highlight, in inches. To the right of each left margin indent input field is a prefix input field, specifying an item prefix character. This item prefix character can be alphabetic, numeric, bulleted, Roman numerals, or even a custom prefix. Above the item prefix character input fields is an outlines styles selection field. In this field you can quickly navigate through a predefined set of outline style prefix templates. These templates include numeric, legal, bullets, Roman numerals, alphanumerals, no prefix, or a custom prefix. Using the item prefix characters and the item indent values, you can create robust outlines by assigning different indent values and prefixes to each of the highlighter or circle tool colors. At the bottom of the Extract Annotations dialog window is a checkbox that enables or disables the insertion of a blank line between extracted items. In this example, we will extract only highlights using the default indent settings, with no outline style item prefix. When we select the OK button to proceed, a new document window is opened containing our extracted content. If we examine the first line of our new document, we observe the original page number from which the content was extracted. This page number reference is handy when you need to review more information during your study review process about a specific subject or keyword from the source document. The second line of text in our new document is the supporting statement related to the keyword operons, we highlighted in green highlighter. The third line of text in our new document is the first keyword, operons, we highlighted in yellow highlighter. The fourth line of text in our new document is the second keyword, repressors, we highlighted in yellow highlighter. The fifth line of text is the supporting statement related to the keyword, repressors, we highlighted in green highlighter. The sixth line of text in our new document is the third keyword, activators, we highlighted in yellow highlighter. The seventh line of text is the supporting statement related to the keyword, activators, we highlighted in green highlighter. You may be asking yourself, why is the definition or supporting statement for operons above the keyword, operons, in the new document? To answer this question, we will leave our current example for a moment and examine the structure of some simple sentences and how their structure affects the extraction process. During the process of locating and extracting important keywords and ideas from your textbook and course-related documents, you will need to highlight the keywords and key ideas using the highlighter tools. While using Kurzweil, a student can use multiple highlighter colors to facilitate the extraction of selected content from course-related documents in a controlled manner. While highlighting keywords and their supporting statements, typically one color highlighter is applied to the subject or keyword of the sentence, and a different color highlighter is applied to the keyword's definition or supporting statements. The part of the sentence that contains the keyword supporting statement is called the predicate. During the study note, column note, and vocabulary study guide extraction process, the individual color highlighting applied to the document is used to determine the content's arrangement in the study note, column note, and vocabulary study guide. During the study notes creation process, there may be situations where textbook authors use writing styles with sentence structures that, when extracted as study notes, require some adjustment by the student. A sentence is a group of words communicating a complete thought. A sentence must contain a subject and a predicate. A predicate is the part of a sentence containing a verb and stating something about the subject. The subject of a sentence often comes at the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes, a sentence is in an inverted order, so the subject may come in the middle or at the end of the sentence. An inverted sentence is a sentence in a normally subject-first language, in which the predicate or verb comes before the sentence subject or noun. Let's examine two sentences that communicate the same idea, but are written with the subject in an inverted position. In the first example sentence, the subject of this sentence occurs at the beginning of the sentence. Learning is important. In the second example sentence, the subject of this sentence occurs at the end of the sentence. Important is learning. When selecting the subject and predicate of the first example sentence using the highlighter tools, the first sentence will be highlighted as learning in yellow highlighter and is important in green highlighter. When selecting the subject and predicate of the second example sentence using the highlighter tools, the second sentence will be highlighted as important is in green highlighter and learning in yellow highlighter. During the notes extraction process, the first sentence will produce the following note. Learning is important. During the notes extraction process, the second sentence will produce the following note. Important is learning. The notes and highlights extraction process may produce study notes with predicates that precede the keywords they describe, as in this example. The student will need to rearrange, cut and paste, or drag and drop the items that are extracted into the correct order that produces the subject of the statement followed by the predicate of the statement. To correct this example, we would select the second predicate, important is, highlighted in green, then while left-clicking and holding the left mouse button, drag and drop this line of text into a position below the keyword it is related to. Now when we return to our first extraction example document, we see that the supporting statement, also called the predicate, related to the keyword operans, needs to be relocated to a position below the keyword it supports. We will use the cursor to select the second line of text in our document, then drag and drop this line of text into position below the keyword operans. Now all of the keywords in this study list are followed by the correct supporting statement. Once you have extracted and adjusted your new document, you should save this file to your local computer's hard drive. You can also save this document to the Kurzweil Universal Library. In this example, we save our new document in KES format, with a file name that reflects the related course and chapter from which we are currently studying. For example, biology_chapter_6_study_list.kes. In our next extraction example, we will demonstrate how to extract content from a textbook into a column-based note format. Column notes, based on the Cornell note-taking system, is a note-taking system consisting of 3 columns. The first column is the questions or keyword column. This column is for main ideas, keywords or even questions. The second column is the note-taking column. This column contains supporting information about the subject. The third column is for additional thoughts, other supporting statements, or the source reference information. To extract highlights to column notes, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu displayed, select the Extract Highlights to Column Notes menu option. In this example we will extract the same keywords and supporting statements from our previous example. We perform the column note extraction process by selecting the Extract Highlights to Column Notes menu option from the Extract pop-out menu on the drop-down File menu. We are presented with an Extract to Column Note dialog window. To the left side of this dialog window is the Highlights selection column. This column contains a checkbox to enable or disable individual color highlighters and color circles. To the right side of this dialog window there is a corresponding column number numerical input field for each highlight color and color circle. Please note that the maximum value for this input field is 3. This is due to the fact that the column notes format is based on a 3-column system. We now locate and select the OK button to begin the extraction process. We are presented with an Open Column Notes dialog window. This dialog window contains 2 radio button options to select from. The first radio button allows you to select a new column notes document be created. The second radio button allows you to place the extracted information into an existing column notes file. If you select the second option of opening an existing column notes file, you will be prompted with an additional File Open dialog window. From within this window you can browse to, select, and open an existing column notes file. This file will be in a column notes file format and have a .k3c file extension. You can compile column notes from multiple documents by extracting the information into one single column notes file. In this example we will select the Open a New Notes File option and select the OK button to continue. A new column notes document window will now open docked at the bottom of the current document window. The first observation you may make is that the first field under the main idea column is blank, while the first field under the supporting idea column is populated with the supporting idea for the keyword operons. This situation occurs because the supporting idea or predicate occurred in the sentence prior to the keyword or subject of the sentence. This issue can easily be corrected by selecting the out-of-place item, then dragging and dropping the item into the correct location. In this example we select the cell contents of the first supporting idea field, and then drag this text into the correct cell below. Now that we have adjusted our new column notes file, we save this document by locating and selecting the Tools drop-down menu at the top of the main application window. From the options displayed, select the Column Notes option. This action will produce a pop-out menu containing Column Notes File Manipulation options. From this list of Column Notes File Manipulation options, select the Save Column Notes menu option. In this example, we save our new column notes file in K3c column notes format with a file name that reflects the related course and chapter from which we are currently studying. For example, biology_chapter_6_column_notes_study_list.k3c. While working with a column notes file, you may want to add or remove rows, change column header names, or hide columns. All of these options and more are available on the Column Notes right-click menu, available by right-clicking in the Column Notes window. This right-click menu contains options for quickly copying the contents of the Column Notes file to your clipboard in a format compatible with Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. These options enable you to easily move your notes to other software applications for further manipulation. In our next extraction example, we will demonstrate the Extract Outline from Column Notes extraction feature. Kurzweil can quickly convert your column notes into an outline. To use the extract outline from column notes, you will first need to create and have open an existing column notes file. To extract column notes to an outline, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu displayed, select the Extract column notes to outline menu option. We will now perform this extraction process on the column notes file we created in our previous example, by selecting the Extract column notes to outline menu option located under the File and Extract drop-down menu. This action will produce a new document window containing the contents of the column notes file in an outline format. The outline window will contain an Outline Tools palette. The palette allows you to create topics or key ideas, subtopics, supporting details, rearrange the topics and subtopics, quickly change the item prefix labels, and additional notes. While under the Writing tab, you can use a split screen view to simultaneously display an outline in a separate window pane alongside another document window while you write. In this example, we save our new outline file in KES format, with a file name that reflects the related course and chapter from which we are currently studying. For example, biology_chapter_column_notes_outline.kes. In our next extraction example, we will demonstrate the Extract Text feature. There may be situations in which you would like to extract all of the text content from a document or image file. Use the Extract Text extraction feature to move image text into a new document. This feature is useful for quickly extracting all of the text from an image document along with user-added notes. To extract all of the text in a document or image file, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu display, select the Extract Text menu option. Once you have selected the Extract Text menu option, you will be prompted with the Extract Text dialog window. The Extract Text dialog window contains 3 checkboxes allowing you to select if you would like to extract primary text, secondary text, or text notes. Using Kurzweil's document manipulation features, a user can select which text, in an image document, is and is not read aloud to the user. You can also control in what order groups of text, also called zones, are read aloud to the user. Primary text is text that Kurzweil reads aloud in the order you have specified. During continuous reading, Kurzweil does not pause between zones of primary text. Secondary text is text that Kurzweil reads aloud only when you choose to hear it. To have Kurzweil read secondary text aloud, you must click at the beginning of the text and then click the Read button. Marking text as secondary text is helpful for areas of a document like page headers, image captions, sidebars, footers, and footnotes. Text notes are note annotations added by the student. In this demonstration we will first open an image document. Then we will add an example sticky note to the document, containing text describing the contents of the image document. Next, we will extract the text from this image document by selecting the Extract Text menu option, located under the Extract pop-out menu option, on the File drop-down menu. Now we select primary text. secondary text, and text notes. A new application window will be opened containing the text and note content extracted from the image document. In this example, we save our new text document in KES format, with a file name that reflects the related content of the document. For example, example_image_document_extract.kes. In our next extraction example, we will demonstrate the Extract Highlights to Vocabulary Study Guide extract feature. The Extract Highlights to Vocabulary Study Guide feature allows you to highlight words in a document, then extract the highlighted words to create a vocabulary study guide. The Vocabulary Study Guide is displayed in a docked window at the bottom of the Associated Documents window. The Vocabulary Study Guide contains a 3-column format, similar to a column notes format. The first column being the vocabulary word or keyword. The second column will contain the vocabulary words or keywords definition. The third column will contain the vocabulary words or keywords secondary definition. During the extraction process, Kurzweil will attempt to locate the definition of the vocabulary word or keyword and automatically populate the word's definition along with a secondary definition in the Vocabulary Study Guide window. If Kurzweil cannot locate the definition of a word, it will leave both of the definition fields blank. To extract highlighted words into a Vocabulary Study Guide, first click it and select the File drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. Then from the File drop-down menu, locate and select the Extract menu item. From the pop-out menu displayed, select the Extract Highlights to Vocabulary Study Guide menu option. We begin this demonstration by highlighting 4 keywords from an example document. In this example, we will use the yellow highlighter to select the following keywords: operons, repressors, activators, and tryptophan. Once we have highlighted the keywords from our document, we can now extract these terms and create a vocabulary study guide. Next, we will extract the keywords from this document by selecting the Extract Highlights to Vocabulary Study Guide menu option, located under the Extract pop-out menu option, on the File drop-down menu. We are presented with an Open Column Notes dialog window. This dialog window contains 2 radio button options to select from. The first radio button allows you to select a new vocabulary study guide be created. The second radio button allows you to place the extracted information into an existing vocabulary study guide file. If you select the second option of opening an existing vocabulary study guide file, you will be prompted with an additional File Open dialog window. From within this window you can browse to, select, and open an existing vocabulary study guide file. This file will be in a column notes file format and have a .k3c file extension. You can compile vocabulary study guides from multiple documents by extracting the information into one single vocabulary study guide file. In this example, Kurzweil has automatically populated definitions for each vocabulary word or keyword, except for the term activators. To complete this study list, we will first locate the supporting statement in our document related to this keyword. Second, we will select this statement using our mouse cursor. Third, we select the Copy option from the Edit drop-down menu, located at the top of the application window. Fourth, we place our cursor in the unpopulated definition input field to the right of the keyword, activators. Fifth, we select the Paste option from the Edit drop-down menu. This action will paste the supporting sentence into the keyword's definition field. Now that we extracted and completed our new vocabulary study guide, we save this document by locating and selecting the Tools drop-down menu at the top of the main application window. From the options displayed, select the Column Notes option. This action will produce a pop-out menu containing Column Notes File Manipulation options. From this list of Column Notes File Manipulation options, select the Save Column Notes menu option. In this example, we save our new vocabulary study guide as a file to our local computer's hard drive. We save this file with a file name that reflects the related content of the document. For example, biology_chapter_6_vocabulary_study_guide.k3c. In review, we have demonstrated all 5 extraction features available in Kurzweil. These features include the Extract Notes and Highlights feature, the Extract Notes and Highlights to Column Notes feature, the Extract Column Notes to Outline Format feature, the Extract Text feature, and the Extract Highlights to Vocabulary